Nasty decided to shoot a vlog now and not when we were hanging out yesterday. Therefore, it's possible that something will be removed, but we don't not promise. Yes? Yep. On the first day, we arrived and immediately went to an American Reel party to friends of our manager on the top of the roof of a skyscraper in downtown Chicago, where we introduced Americans to our modern and not bad music.
Oh! It's my old classmates just. I feel like you were doing this one that one night. Yeah, I think you would. This is not. I just dance, not American.
Настя, такую квартиру, конечно. Возле знаменитого Бина.
In general, guys, we were now in Chicago about an amazing sculpture dedicated to we don't know what. My name is Ksyusha, this is Nastya, and you will spend these 10 minutes with us. Let's go! On the day we arrived in Chicago and the day before it, there was a parade dedicated to Pride Month, when parades dedicated to LGBT communities and other sexual minorities take place in various cities through the months in the United States.
Короче, вчера был прайд, и все осталось.
As I think you guys know, gay parades and pride parades are designed to bring to the surface or remind people about tolerance or for such people, about human rights and about freedom of choice, about sexual orientation and gender identity.
Фотку с американских флагов. Мы не снимаем влог? Снимаем. Вот она, девушка моего блога.
The days of gangsters and mafia have long ended, and now Chicago, Illinois is a modern metropolis that is also called the heart of America. Chicago stands on the shore of a huge lake, Michigan. The center of Chicago looks quite dark, primarily because of the skyscrapers and a lot of cast iron bridges. Its center is like a second Manhattan. The trick of the city is the subway passing above the ground. Chicago is much cleaner than New York. There are special technical alleys for garbage. Garbage is not stored as it's done in New York.
О, какая красота! Боже мой! В парке, я так понимаю, это парк Миллениум. Какая-то его часть, потому что он разделен на части. Спасибо.
Guys, if you're thinking about living in the United States, the first city you need to visit is Chicago. Yes, that's when you will have a really pleasant expression of the States, because the opposite feeling can happen from New York basically. Like me, I dreamed of going to New York for a very long time and I came. I remember I'm getting out this subway on 7th Avenue. Oh my gosh, nasty smells. Everything is somehow dirty. Well, in general, now it's not about New York. We are in Chicago, stunning city, clean, very beautiful. Everyone is busy, joyful. Their area is without homeless people and it's all very pleasant. Because in America, for some reason, they have a problem with this. I don't know why. As we learned from the Americans themselves, the police do not touch the homeless and unemployed for a reason that everyone has rights and freedom of choice. Therefore, everything is as it is. The hallmark of Chicago is the Cloud Gate. As soon as it was installed, it instantly turned into a famous place announced to the general public. An object that attracts all tourists and just people around with its magic. What is special about this art object? It looks like a mercury droplet. At the same time, it is called a bean. It's made of metal plates that distort and display the city. In this you can see all sorts of intricate. For example, on the one hand we see a real city, but here it is reflected. We also see ourselves. It's very beautiful and it is very interesting how good art can attract a large flow of tourists. In fact, if you think about it so simply, it's just a sculpture. There are hundreds of them. It's just a little heavier and bigger than usual. Millennium Park. We need to go to the fountain. Come on. This video blog? Is this video blog? Look, he's going to pour out the water now. I'm not sure he will. He opened this mouse. Will not be. I can speed. I can speed.
Я могу плюнуть.
At the end of the day, we went to a restaurant to try a traditional Chicago dish, deep dish. This is a very popular topic about traditional or special food of this city.